Solo Sikoa destroys Roman Reigns. WWE getting sold was a great move. Fans worried for Sasha Banks. Cody Rhodes deserved to lose at WrestleMania 39. Paul Heyman and the bloodline trouble. Let's jump right into it. WWE getting sold was a great move. Wrestling legend Dutch Mantel recently opened up about WWE's sale and explained how it could benefit the performers in the long run. After months of speculation about a possible sale, it was revealed earlier this month that Endeavor Group had acquired the promotion. The multi-billion-dollar deal saw the new owners gain a 51% stake in the global juggernaut. The deal is expected to close by late 2023. It was also noted that USC, which is also owned by Endeavor, would merge with WWE into one company after the sale. Speaking on the episode of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk, Dutch Mantel explained how the deal could benefit the promotion's talent. Mantel mentioned that since Endeavor has its presence in other forms of entertainment as well, it could allow wrestlers to make an easy transition to other avenues they want to explore. In closing, the former manager termed the global juggernaut's decision to get acquired as a great move. I researched them a little bit. Brother, they are deep. They do more than just UFC fighting. They do fashion. They represent singers. They do all kinds of stuff. Everything they do sits perfectly with WWE. Also, since they have so many links to other entertainment forms, that speaks well for all the talent who may want to get into something else because this company is now aware of them, and they are aware of the company. And I think it's a great move, said Dutch Mantel. On Sportskeeda Wrestling's Writing with Russo, Vince Russo said though Endeavor purchased WWE at $9.3 billion, the company's street value was much lower. Russo explained that Ari Emanuel, the CEO of Endeavor, didn't mind shelling out such an amount as he was keen on changing its business mode. Do you know what the street value of the WWE was? They sold it for $9.3 billion. Do you know what the street value was? The street value was $6.5 billion. The guy, Ari Emanuel, is convinced that I'm going to take this WWE model and I'm going to slide it right into the USC model. That's all he cares about. That is it, stated Russo. It remains to be seen if the promotion witnesses any major changes once its sale process is finalized by the second half of the year. What do you make of the Stanford-based promotion's sale? Do you expect to see some fundamental changes taking place within the organization? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Fans worried for Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, has received a massive response from her passionate fans after she made a request on Twitter. The 31-year-old has been a mainstay in New Japan Pro Wrestling for a while now. She is doing quite well in the promotion and is certainly delivering when it comes to in-ring competition. Sasha Banks recently put up a tweet making a request to her fans in Japan. Here's what she wrote. "Hi fans, I'm happy that you're excited that I'm here, but please don't follow or wait for me at my place of stay. There will be an appropriate time and place for a meet and greet. Please respect my privacy and space. Arigatou gozaimashita." Fans on Twitter sent massive support to Moné in the comment section of her tweet. WWE superstars are popular celebrities boasting huge fan followings on social media. Banks amassed a large fan following during her lengthy stint in WWE. Back in 2017, she opened up about crazy fans and why she hid her marriage from the spotlight. "I am married. I just hide it because our fans are so crazy sometimes. Ton will be so happy that I'm talking about him. Yes, Ton has wanted to go public. He's fine with it if it's known, but I say, okay, you know about it, but it's none of your business." That's what I say to our fans. I just think fans are just so crazy. And like I see what they write to him on Twitter, and I don't like that stuff. Here's hoping Sasha Banks is safe and is doing well. There have been several instances in the past where fans have crossed the line when it comes to interacting with their favorite wrestler. Cody Rhodes deserved to lose at WrestleMania 39. Dutch Mantel recently shared his thoughts on Triple H's Story Never Finishes comments about Cody Rhodes' loss at WrestleMania 39. The American Nightmare was widely expected to defeat Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal title at the grandest stages of them all. However, fans were left stunned when Reigns retained his gold thanks to outside shenanigans from his bloodline stablemate. In the post-show press conference, Triple H was asked about the choice to have Roman Reigns retain his title. Hunter explained that it was another chapter in the story and added that the story never finishes in WWE. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk, Dutch Mantel addressed Triple H's comments. Mantel agreed with Triple H's explanation, saying he applied the same booking philosophy when he was a booker. He described wrestling as what I always thought it would be, because when I was in Puerto Rico, I applied the same thing he talked about. The story is never finished because I have never wrapped up a story, and apparently he's not going to wrap up the story, and the reason I came to that conclusion in the first place is that wrestling fans don't forget. Wouldn't they hate each other 3 weeks ago? But if you have a story that connects, that in the fans' mind makes sense, that's why the story doesn't finish, said Dutch Mantel. During the same press conference, the game lavished praise on the American Nightmare's performance against Roman Reigns. Triple H stated that Cody Rhodes had undertaken an incredibly difficult journey, and that he proved he belonged at the top by taking the tribal chief to the limit. To see that journey, to see him go through all those things, it's incredibly strong. It's an incredibly tough journey, and it takes an incredibly tough person to do that. And to do that in this business is really difficult, and he's done it. And tonight, if anything, he proved and earned his place at the top of this business and I really mean that as a performer, athlete, businessman, and as a man. He earned his place in this business tonight, said Triple H. Although Cody is currently embroiled in a feud with Brock Lesnar, he's expected to challenge Roman Reigns again for the gold sometime down the line. Paul Heyman and the bloodline trouble. Former WWE manager Dutch Mantell recently spoke about a new angle evolving within the bloodline this week after Paul Heyman's promo. The wise men accompanied the bloodline for the main event of SmackDown. Before the match, Heyman announced that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens would defend and lose the undisputed tag team titles against Jimmy and G in 2 weeks. Paul even said Roman Reigns is getting tired of the duo while pointing at Zayn and KO, but he was looking at the Usos. On this week's edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk, Mantell mentioned that the bloodline storyline had just begun a new chapter after WrestleMania. He pointed out that the angle had lost some of its gravitas over the last couple of months, but credited Heyman for adding a new wrinkle to the angle. Well, it has lost some steam, but it has to lose steam because they gotta build it. Big believer in what Hunter says, the story is never finished, so they're trying to start another story, but has lost steam because he won, and I don't know where they go from here. I think they tried to start it tonight with Heyman. He was really speaking to the Usos. They didn't sell what he said. They thought he wasn't talking to them. The Usos thought Heyman was talking to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, said Mantell. During the same conversation, Mantell spoke highly of the Bloodline's opening promo against Zayn and KO. He credited Jimmy Uso for going all out on the new champs during the segment. Who was the Uso that cut the promo on them? Which one was that? Mantell continued, he did the majority of it. He did a hell of a promo. He really did. I didn't think he could do that well. Later in the main event, Solo Sikoa defeated Riddle. In the aftermath of the match, the Enforcer unleashed a brutal attack, burying the original Bro under the announce desk. What did you think of the Bloodline segment on SmackDown? Let us know in the comments section below. Solo Sikoa destroys Roman Reigns. WWE seems to have huge plans in store for the Bloodline and especially Solo Sikoa on the upcoming edition of Monday Night Raw. The Usos and Solo have been pulling off double duties over the last few weeks as they have regularly appeared on both Raw and SmackDown. The Samoans were also in action on the Red brand last week as Jimmy and G defeated the Alpha Academy, while Sikoa secured a victory over Kevin Owens in the main event. The heels tried to take out Owens after the match, but the former Universal Champion was saved by Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle. Zayn and Riddle made their way to the arena after facing travel issues earlier. According to a new report from WRKD Wrestling, heel faction will once again be present on the Red brand this coming week. The reported plans for them at the moment involve a segment with the Judgment Day, which is likely to set up a match between Solo Sikoa and Rey Mysterio. The Judgment Day has been a thorn in Rey's side over the last several months. While many expected the feud between them to end after Rey's match against Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania 39, that was not the case. The Master of 619 has been joined by Legado del Fantasma and Bad Bunny in their ongoing rivalry. Solo Sikoa has been booked as an unstoppable force ever since making his main roster debut last year. The Enforcer is Roman Reigns' most trusted associate and has proved himself every time he has stepped inside the squared circle. Matt Riddle, who recently made his return to WWE programming, has been a problem for the Bloodline over the last couple of weeks. Sikoa took on the original Bro in a singles match on SmackDown looking to solve the problem. The Enforcer stood up to his nickname as he secured a dominant win over Riddle. Solo Sikoa has so far lost only one match via pinfall or submission since making his WWE main roster debut. The Bloodline star's solitary defeat came against Cody Rhodes. The Bloodline has been dishing out the main event matches week after week in WWE. A recent entrance for a match on SmackDown by the Bloodline member Solo Sikoa has got fans talking on social media. Sikoa's move from WWE NXT to the main roster proved to be a golden one as he has reached new heights in the company and become an integral part of the Bloodline. He has had several good matches against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes in recent weeks. Last Friday night on SmackDown, the Enforcer faced off against Matt Riddle in the main event. His entrance caught the eye of fans who now think that he is set to be a big deal in the company. Sikoa usually enters with Roman Reigns or the Usos, and hence it is rare to see his entrance in WWE. This is what a main eventer looks like. That entrance is fans were stunned by Solo Sikoa's entrance, which made him feel like a top star. Some believe that he will be the one to take the titles off Roman Reigns down the line. Meanwhile, a few fans were critical of the Enforcer's in-ring skills and finisher. Solo Sikoa's entrance may be rare right now, but fans could end up seeing more of it soon, especially if the Bloodline implodes. He has all the tools to become a major solo star in WWE. The Enforcer has already faced some of the biggest names in the company over the past few months. However, he could be ready to step up his game and face Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio this coming week. The Usos and Sikoa are reportedly set to appear on Monday Night Raw, when they will likely have a segment with Judgment Day. The segment could lead to a match between Sikoa and Rey Mysterio. If the report turns out to be true, it could lead to the biggest match of the Enforcer's career. Mysterio and Sikoa are polar opposites in the ring, and that could lead to a fantastic match between the two superstars. Do you want to see Solo Sikoa compete in the main event matches more often? Sound off in the comment section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me